Hello, my name is Robin, and I have some amazing English lessons for you. I write for Anglo-Saxon.coast.io. This website does not just help you improve your English language skills, it teaches you about the history and the culture of England and the English-speaking world. To truly understand the English language and use it well, you have to have an understanding of the history and culture of England and the English-speaking world. And that is what this video is all about. So I'm going to guide you through the About page. It says, who is this site for? We're going to find out. There's some instructions on how to benefit from the article. There are keywords that will help you to understand the article. You can go to the web page and check that you understand them there. And I always start with some comprehension questions too. So for the About page, comprehension questions are: where does the word Anglo come from? What did Tom Holland write about? How many Englishes are there? What benefits do members get? Okay, we look forward to hearing your answers. Send them to us any way you like, okay? On YouTube or on the website would be even better. So let's have a look at the welcome section. This site is a place for people who want to improve their language skills while learning about the history and culture of England and the English-speaking world, which is sometimes called the Anglosphere. The word Anglo comes from Anglia, the Latin name for England. It also refers to the Angles, the Germanic people who settled in Britain along with the Saxons. Okay, and we've got a whole article about the Anglo-Saxons, which you can go and read. Let's continue. Anglo is a prefix that makes the word refer to England or the UK in general. Sphere is an area of activity. The Anglosphere is the area of the world that uses the English language and whose culture and history are rooted in England. It usually refers to the United Kingdom, the United States, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. Let's have a look at our materials. Our materials are quite different to what you will find on other English language learning websites. Tom Holland, who we have written about, very famous best-selling author. I recommend you go and read the article. Anyway, Tom Holland writes that Christianity didn't just change the West, it changed the whole world. He said, "We are all goldfish, and the water we swim in is Christianity." Christian history can be seen as a series of revolutions that have shaped everything from our language and literature to our annual festivals and celebrations, and even to the founding of the Chinese Communist Party. It's true. It's a very interesting story. I've written about it. Go and read it. It's great. Anyway, we agree with Tom. We are not necessarily Christians, but we recognize that Christianity is the foundation on which our civilization is built. If you want to improve your language skills while learning about the literature, people, places, and events that have shaped not only England, but the world, then this is the site to subscribe to. You don't have to be a Christian to benefit from our easy-to-read short articles designed to help you understand the influences that have made the English-speaking world what it is today. Everyone is welcome. We've got an Anglosphere section, which focuses on all of the English-speaking world. So far, we have Australia, Scotland, the USA. We are going to publish some articles on Wales, New Zealand, Canada, Ireland, basically the whole of the English-speaking world. We have a section on business, which is good if you're interested in business and finance and the history of it. We have a section on Christianity because England is a Christian country. Most people will say they are not Christian, but our history is Christian. So we've got some articles on the Old Testament, the New Testament, the Gospel of Mark, and the Second Coming, which is very exciting, very controversial, and actually very relevant to what's happening in the world today. We have a section on culture. So we talk about food, literature, music. We're going to include some articles on football and art and other things related to English culture. We have a section on history, important historical events. Christmas Day is very interesting because I found out the word Christmas was first used in England in 1038, only 1,000 years ago. So it's not that old, really. Then we have a section on language. The history of the alphabet is very interesting. And well, all of the articles are very interesting, I think, and I hope you do too. We've got a section on people, some very influential and important people that have changed the world. And we have a section on places, important places in England, and as I've written here, and its sphere of influence. So Britain used to rule over Hong Kong. So that's a very interesting story. So lots of articles, lots of topics. Let's look at how to book a lesson with the tutor of your choice. If you are interested in the issues raised in an article, you can book a lesson with the person who wrote it. You can discuss the article, ask any questions you want answered, or just have a free conversation with a tutor you are most interested in. This website is a platform for tutors who create their own material, set their own rates, and choose their own schedule. By subscribing to the paid plan, you can gain access to the tutor's scheduling and teaching page. There's the link. Click the schedule your lesson here button and you can subscribe. Let's look at the members area. We've found that listening is one of the main areas where people need to improve their English. People who have to do business with other non-native English speakers sometimes struggle with the different accents and dialects. There is not just one English, but many Englishes. In the members area, you'll be able to familiarize yourself with the many Englishes our members speak. When you sign up to the members area, you get access to unlimited instant messaging and video calls, so you can meet people from all over the world and improve your English by communicating directly with them. Here is the link to the members area. So we'll click the button, it says join the conversation. Okay. The members area is for paying subscribers only. Some of the articles are publicly available. Some of them are for members only, and some for paid members only. So let's look at the subscription options. All you have to do is enter your name and email and click choose or continue. Very simple. So the free option means you can access all free articles. You can comment on all free articles, and you get notified by email when new articles are published. The paid plan is £50 a year, which is a 17% discount, which means you get 2 months free. If you pay monthly, it's £5 a month. If you pay yearly, you're just paying for 10 months. So if you pay, you get access to all articles. You can also book lessons with your favorite tutors, and you get unlimited access to the members area. And you can practice your language skills with other members from around the world. So that is a great option. Please subscribe. I've been teaching on several different platforms, and I've got some testimonials from students around the world. So if you're interested, you can have a look at what other people say about my teaching online. And hopefully you will agree with them, enjoy the lessons, and benefit from them. As usual, we have some discussion questions. Do you have any questions about any of the vocabulary or grammar in this article? Ask us. What is your favorite piece of English literature? What do you know about English food and where it comes from? We have lots of articles about English food, and the history is very interesting. What would you like to know about the history and culture of the Anglosphere? There's a lot in there. And finally, what would you like to know about the English language? So send us a message. Let us know, and we will try to answer your questions. Earlier in the video, I said that the second coming was very exciting, very controversial, and very relevant to what's happening in the world today. So I'm going to go over one of our free articles to explain why I said that. This article is called Armageddon. There are some learner instructions on how to benefit from the article, keywords to help you understand the vocabulary. So go to the website and read the article yourself. As I said, it's free. You don't have to subscribe to read this article. There are comprehension questions which you can check yourself. Let's get straight into the article. Armageddon and the Apocalypse. Armageddon is mentioned only once in the Bible. The word comes from the Hebrew phrase Ha-Megiddo, which means mountain of Megiddo, a place in Israel. Today, Armageddon is a word commonly used in English to describe any end-of-world scenario, and is used interchangeably with the word apocalypse, which comes from the Greek word apokalypto, meaning to reveal. Neither Armageddon nor apocalypse originally meant the end of the world. The word apocalypse is used many times in the Bible, both as a noun and as a verb. In Luke chapter 12, verse 2, it is used as a verb. Beware of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. There is nothing hidden that will not be revealed or will not be apocalypsed, you know? So it does not mean the end of the world in that phrase. So the book of Revelation could also be called the book of Apocalypse, the book of revealing something that's hidden. Okay, so let's have a look at the book of Revelation. The book of Revelation begins by emphasizing the imminent return of Christ and encouraging believers to remain faithful. The revelation of Jesus Christ given by God to show his servants things which must soon happen. Those who read and hear and remember this prophecy are blessed, for the time has come. Okay, and basically I describe the contents of the book of Revelation. You can go and read that yourself, but let me just skip down to the bottom of this section, because it says, the fulfillment of all prophecy is promised to take place in the immediate future. The language used includes things which must soon happen. The time has come. Shortly. The time of the prophecy is at hand. I come quickly. Surely I come quickly. There is no mention of a fulfillment of prophecy in the distant future. Definitely not 2,000 years in the future. Everything is in the immediate future. Everything is referring to the first century in Jerusalem. The Apocalypse of Pseudo-Methodius. The Apocalypse of Pseudo-Methodius was written in response to Arab conquests and presented the events of the 7th century as the unfolding fulfillment of the Gog and Magog war. Influential Christians in the West interpret current events in a similar way to the Apocalypse of Pseudo-Methodius. They promote the idea that the prophecies will be fulfilled soon with a war against Islam and Russia. Preterism, on the other hand, is a Christian eschatological view that emphasizes the historical fulfillment of biblical prophecy. This perspective does not believe in a future worldwide war of Armageddon or the apocalypse, seeing these events as already fulfilled with the fall of Jerusalem in 70 AD and the destruction of the Second Temple. And that is the article. Again, you can join the conversation, subscribe to the members area, you can book a lesson. Okay. But we have some discussion questions that you can answer here on YouTube, or better still, on the website. So the first question: do you have any questions about any of the vocabulary or grammar in this article? Do you believe the world will end? What do you think about people interpreting current events in a similar way to the apocalypse of Pseudo-Methodius? What do you know about different eschatologies? Do you know anything about the Arab conquests of the 7th century? I'd be very happy to discuss all of these things with you. There's more information on these topics in other articles. I think the apocalypse of Pseudo-Methodius, I think we should go into that in more detail. That is a very interesting history in itself, related to the fall of the Roman Empire and also the fall of the Greek Empire. I write about it in much more detail in this article, Alexander the Great and the Bible. The apocalypse of Pseudo-Methodius was actually based on a fiction. The life of Alexander the Great was fictionalized. There were lots of myths relating to his life, which have entered our religions today and are influencing current events like the wars in the Middle East. So this is very relevant, very interesting, and I want to talk to you about it. So why not subscribe, join the members area, book a lesson. We can discuss this in more detail. Okay, that's that. Also, let me know which other articles from the website you would like me to do videos on. Yeah, leave a comment in the YouTube section and hopefully see you again soon. Bye-bye.